All right, here we go. UEFA Champions League rounds once again after some time, and we are in with the Watchalong stream of firstly Liverpool versus Galatasaray away game for the Reds, where they are going in with the five changes to a team that played in the FA Cup, which won against Wolves. Otherwise, later on we'll be watching a couple of matches at the same time. One of them would be Atletico versus Spurs. The other one would be Newcastle playing Barcelona. Those will be the other two matches we'll be keeping our eyes on. Let's move our theme from it. Now let's keep it. Should have been a goal up, but that's what I'm hearing. But let's see what's going up in there. The long ball was played. Galatasaray with a goal already. Damn. We can see it. 1-0 for the hosts. Check. Or we can see that. Poor start, and that was expected. Won't be a easy game for us. Last time around, also we lost to Galatasaray. Wow. 7th minute, Mario Lemina is going for Galatasaray to the corner. Wow. Set piece getting beaten once again through a set piece. We don't seem to change. Yep. Anyways, if anyone has tuned into the stream, feel free to talk in. Of course, there's going to be second leg as well. All on single from McDK. Galatasaray full back. Galatasaray captain goes down. Cleared away by Sanchez. Could be given as a foul. No. Nothing there in that situation. So dropping down to Gomez. Okay, good ball. Finds a player. Okay, so on the left flank. Dropping it right to Wirtz. Let's see, have we gotten any positive from that win against Wolves in the FA Cup? I wasn't convinced at all. Let's see. This is the one thing which we shouldn't have done, considering goal in the first half. Long ball forward, defended well from the Galatasaray captain. We're getting a goal, cleared away. That was a good save from the keeper. Beautiful from Salah. He should have scored, man. Why? Maka should have scored that. Or no, let's see. We need to find one good chance and then test out what are they going to do, how's the response going to be. Prime Vids. Try to find a TK. Need to watch that partnership going on. Salah on the inside. Might not receive it back. That's a player drawing down. Hey man, Miklesh. Yo, what's up, Miklesh? Welcome to the stream, bro. What's going on? What have you voted for? I voted for Galatasaray win. Because that is very possible. Previously, we lost to them in the same stadium in the group stage. We have created C4 chances, but again, the same old stuff. We don't score. Couple of matches back too, we had good chances in the second half, but we were not scoring. That's been the issue so many times. TK, Soslai, is that Maka, Troyer dropping down. That's what McAllister said in his pre-match conference. Need to watch out Torreira. And I don't know, think that he will be able to win against City without Mbappe and Rodrigo. It's going to be tough, but then City's form is also not that great. I would keep it 50-50. Any of those two sides can win. It was such a bad watch. I saw that Nottingham versus City match. They should have, if they are to go for the title, I mean, you're closing in the gap and then you're playing a draw to Nottingham Forest at your own home. That was so bad. This Galatasaray side is quite good actually. Yep, it is. They have a lot of good players. Look at their bench. Leroy Sané. Gundogan is also there. Two of the former City players. Might be missing a lot of names. Remind me if you know a few of those. So lately have been decent. Yep, lately have been decent, but then that match was really bad one. 2-2 draw against Nottingham Forest. But then we are drawn against them in the FA Cup, so It's going to be, I don't know. I have zero confidence with my team in every single match that we are playing this season. That's the reality. What a ball. Oshiman might be offside, yeah. You can't blame Arbeloa as 7 are injured. Yeah, but then he seems more like a puppet manager than the one for the long term. We'll get to know once the season ends. Maybe Madrid will stick to him or they will go for a change. But they have quality in the attack, so individual brilliance can help against a clueless Madrid defense. Yeah, defensively, you guys have to be sorted. That is for sure. And sad for Rodrigo, man. ACL. I'm not sure how's that going to impact his career. Mostly it does in a wrong way. Hendrik is out on loan as well. We need a striker up. Yep, Hendrik is doing good there. He went to Marseille or Lyon, I think Lyon. Olympique Lyon. Not Marseille. Alright, let's see what's happening over here. Lang with a... What a ball. Wow. That was a good ball. Good ball from Lang. Who's got a brace against Juventus, I remember last in the playoffs match. Both Mbappe and Rodrigo are out for rest of the season. Mbappe out for the season? What? So probably he's focusing on World Cup. That's it. World Cup year. He will prioritize that if he is out for the season. I heard he went for some treatment back to France, I think. For some knee treatment. Come on, man. In League One, it's just, bashing. But this year on, there is a close contest going on. If you see Lens and PSG. Like, I have to keep the post on that Football 90 Facebook page or Twitter handle, so I have to keep check on the league table situation that is going on. So they did narrow down the gap. I'll just check what is the gap right now. And they lost to Monaco. I saw PSG losing 1-3 to Monaco recently. Of course, not a top tier league, that is for sure. PSG Lens, just a 1 point gap between them. Interesting. PSG 57 points, Lens at 56, and then third team with 46 points. He should not play with this. I think we need him best for read from him instead of from the phone. Play with him as I think we need him in the best form, and to be honest, even La Liga this season is great. Yep. Better than before. But then if both Madrid and Barca were on their top tier performances, then maybe you guys would be the only two teams fighting for the title. There was a dip for Barca in between where they lost a couple of matches and then Madrid lost a couple of those, so that's why the swing in the title is going on. But was the third team, Atletico Madrid, 54 points. Still the same story, 9 points behind. It's going to be between you twos. League One doesn't have an interesting brand of football. I prefer Bundesliga more fluent and expressive. And I've been wondering about what is that? Serie A. It's so tough to watch it. Thought things would have changed for good. But then that Milan derby, 1-0. Always a narrow goal margins going on. And they're always obsessed with 5 at back, 3 at back. That's how that league goes. Maybe good for those who are more interested in watching the defenses, the structures. But as an entertainment point of view, probably not for everyone. To be honest, I feel Spurs are going down. But I still think they will find a way through. I mean, come on, there's a team, West Ham United, Nottingham Forest, in the relegation zone. It's tight. And the next match they are facing is against us, so we will do them a favor. That's what I believe. So definitely dropping points. Won't be surprised if we lose to Spurs at Anfield. That's what our manager has brought the confidence of the fans to. I'm not even joking here. That is what I feel, man. Free kick to Liverpool. Sobo to take it. Let's see what's he gonna do. If you're watching in, feel free to talk in, man. If you are new to your channel, then for sure do drop a like. It recommends the streams and channel further. Did I miss any chat from you? No. Long ball, Konate will deal with it. Goes out for throw in to the host team. So do you guys have El Clasico still to play in the league? Atletico will play Barca versus Atletico in a couple of weeks, maybe 5th of April. That's going to be after a couple of months. No El Clasico. Ilmas, Lang keeps it in. Yeah, I guess, to be honest, not the same Liverpool this season. I don't know. I haven't been following Premier League quite. Yep. It's not the same. That is true. It's more down to the tactics of manager, I feel. If players are not able to adapt to it, why do you want to stick to that tactic of yours? Just revert back to something you were doing last season. It feels like manager is more of adamant to keep using same tactic over and over. Throw in. Long throw in. Van Dijk finds header. Salah through Ekitike. Ekitike on the ball. It's only a couple of players that are keeping me watching us play this season. One of them being Ekitike. Lately it was Roy Waits. And of course, Szoboszlai having a best season there. We have a Clasico. It's not showing. I was saying this. At least in La Liga, there's no El Clasico left. Nope. Oh, there is one. There is one. That is in the way towards the ending phase, the last 4 matches. So still, it's going to be interesting. Whoever drops the points in between, then it's going to be over for one or the other team. 4 points gap. El Clasico to be played. Quite similar to City versus, I guess, Arsenal situation. They are on a 7 points lead with 1 extra game being played, and they have to play each other at Etihad. Word from Konate. Chance for Osimhen. Why didn't he score? The most surprising thing is the best defense in La Liga. Or the best defense. Wow, considered how many goals? 23, 26 from Barca. That is pretty odd. Maybe now you guys are not considering more. Maybe under Xavi you were. I mean, he was not doing that bad, Xabi Alonso. You were dealing with a squad with a lot of injuries. So hardly you can blame him. Arsenal, if this time they don't win it, sack. Yeah, they need to move on. At least that would be good for fans. As a business owner, you will be happy your team finishing second. Business is going on. Then you have to think about fans and what's the future ahead. It depends a lot on their owners, what's their thoughts are. Who is down? Not Osimhen. Singo, I think Singo is down. But no one marking Osimhen on that set piece goal we conceded. That is poor. We just don't seem to improve from our bad habits. Under Klopp too, we are conceding a lot of goals to set pieces. But what a save there from Maudashvili before that corner. Xavi's brand needs better and explosive swing backs and raised fast tracking CV, but we don't. We don't have. But we used just like Mascherano. Yep, he did use. I remember. Not using Rodrigo, sticking with Mascherano through the Club World Cup and after that too. But I heard few people complaining about Mascherano. Like he's not on a good level. Some Madrid fans were saying that. And I'm not sure because I'm not able to follow up La Liga. But he's watched their matches in the league. Definitely watch the Champions League matches, not the league ones. Feel Mascherano needs season. And I'm trying to read it on the phone, then the emoji thing is blocking my view. I'll just zoom into OBS, I guess. In the chart only. Needs a loan season. Yep. 2 row, yes, fluency is there, but needs composure. Yeah. But he's only 19, no? Couple of years, maybe he'll find that. Van Dijk gives the ball away. What? Why would you head it out to give the ball away? Foul, no. Thought that was on the edge of the box. Could go either way. But what do you feel about UCL? Any favorites? Who are you backing to win the Champions League? Is it going to be Barca, Arsenal, or Glimt? It would be interesting to see if Glimt goes through to an next round and Arsenal and they get to play each other. That would be a good watch. Their away matches are always tough. Mostly because of the climate there. Ilmaz got an injury. He will be taken off for a few minutes until he would be introduced back into the 11. He is quick, but yeah, not Madrid level. But Müller has been worthy signing. Yeah. Playing a lot in the midfield this season. Previously, I think last season he was playing more on the wings. Güler. It's going to be a long free kick to Galatasaray. Lang, header from Mario Lemina. On the right, Sobo was free, man. Good defending there from number 4. Arsenal or PSG, but also maybe Bayern. Yeah, PSG, I'm unsure. Not sure about PSG. But then definitely if we somehow go through the next round and play them, we will lose. That is definitely going to happen. But I'm not even sure are we going to go through from round of 16 or not. So what to take the corner. Let's see, can we level it up through a set piece? Lately we have been little good from those. One shot by the keeper. Rovitz plays it on the inside, finds no one. Gramberg goes down, going to be a free kick to us. Okay, we'll take that. It's going to be quite some time, 90 minutes for the matches to start. Which definitely will be watched, splitting the screen into 2 parts. I'll focus on Atletico versus Spurs match more. Because I want to see the reaction of Spurs after that bad loss they had in the last match. If Mbappe returns, I feel we can get a draw at Bonneville. Maybe a chance for us in the second leg. Yeah, Mbappe needs to be there. You guys need him. He's scoring a lot of goals for you. Missing him is not going to help. You also have that guy Garcia, right? Don't know his full name, the striker. I won't complain that we did not try in this hour, but then conceding 2 set pieces is such a poor thing. 4-1-3-2 structure for timing. I feel we need the likes of Hendrick. That depends how you're going to get him back from the loan midway through a season. If Mbappe doesn't recover in time, maybe you guys can get him back. But someone needs to show up. Also, after losing Rodrigo, it's going to be a little tough. TK holding on the sides, played on the inside to Florian. Okay, captain to Sabozlai. Where to? Gives it away, but we win the ball back. Kramberg on the ball to Mavardashvili, who distributes it wide. Nice. Going to be a bit of work to be done from Van Dijk here. Kirk is on the inside, goes wide. Kirk is with Tedder. Van Dijk. Going to go out? No. Stay then. Brahim needs to step up, so is Vinny Jr. Vinny Jr. needs to step up big time, bro. As far as I've seen him, It's like 1 out of every 5 games he's performing. That is not the consistency you want from your attacker. Gomez dropping down. Keeper comes out. See it through. Salah with a throw in. Back it goes to our keeper. He had chance. Turkish. Where it's header goes straight to keeper. Lang deflection goes out for corner. Should be a corner to Liverpool. Oh, Galatasaray. Played back. Gomez to Van Dijk from Galatasaray player. Gomez to come and cross it. Unable to find a player. Where will Madrid finish this season in league? First or second? Has to be those positions only. Don't see Atletico covering that 9 points gap. They are so inconsistent. Just 1 second. Single. Vilmas. Come on, TK. One pass away from opening up for Salah. Shoulder to shoulder, foul on him. The ref see nothing wrong there. I feel even if we get a draw, that would be most okay thing to take from this game. He is good. Don't get me wrong. Who? What if Liverpool sign Muriki? Muriki, where is he from? Muriki. Hearing that name for the first time. Going to be what? Free kick to Galatasaray. Are you saw him playing in the Premier League for Southampton? Mallorca. Ah. And he's like what? Winger, attacker, defender. Let me search myself. Mallorca. Vedat Muriki. Kosovo national team. Okay. And he's 31 years old. Striker. But Liverpool really goes for those at the end of their careers. So not expected for us to be going for him. More or less consistent. That could be good for that league, but then Premier League is a lot more physical now. That's one of the reasons we are struggling as well this season. We don't have physical players. Still didn't sign a proper number 6. Stick to Gramberg. And you remember that period in between where we just got 5 wins out of, I don't know, 20 matches? That's when the free roam role was given from Manager to Gramberg. And that's why we were suffering in between. But yeah, I should have signed the physical players. That is more important in the Premier League right now. Look at, for example, City. They went with the physical players to do all around. And Doku, it changes in the midfield for them. Proper target man, box in the box. Yeah, but we need midfield and defense to be sorted. Even McAllister is not that physical player. He got bullied in that Wolves match a lot. Can't call Curtis Jones a physical player either. It's tough for us right now. We need some physical bull in the midfield. But then for target man, we already have Ekitike, and even Isaac can play at that position. But then I see manager being changed once the season ends, so I'll just wait. Need to finish in top 4, top 5. That is vital for the next season. Let's see a couple of matches. I mean, one half and 2 halves to be played. How our Champions League campaign goes, that will decide a lot about the manager. Yeah, he wasn't. He's an attacker. He's a proper attacker. We didn't actually replace our right back. It's more like, I mean, the guys who for 3-5-2 system who will be doing more in the attack rather than dropping down. So he does try his best to defend, but then or a proper defensive right back. Maybe we'll be going in the market for some right back next season because Bradley is not that good with injuries. If you want to lift trophies, win titles, then you need to have fit players. The wing back and what did that? Yep, true, true, true. And most of the times he has been used as substitution for Salah, so that tells a lot. For the host, how about Tholamson as midfielder from Lens? I'd be pronouncing his name correctly. Let's see what his name is. I mean, I'm mispronouncing his name, not you. Go to League One. I'll share the screen. I'll just switch the view. Just posting. Can't post from here. Let me do it. Means the display. Then we can. I do the display. Just posting this. That's the Liverpool Reddit page, which I've been running. Lately started running it. Just quickly going to make a post about it, and then let's see that player which you are mentioning is in the Lens. Squad. See the screen. Smooth. Where is he? Adrian Thomason. French. What's his age? 32 years. Bro, why are you suggesting players 30 plus? Why? We are never going to go for it unless it was Klopp who went for Endo. Because I think 30, 31. Rarely you will see Liverpool going for those players who are in the late stage of their career to be signed. For that, I think we signed Thiago Alcantara. When did what's his current age and when did he come to Liverpool? Came to Liverpool 2020, 24. Right now he's 34. He's just 34? Okay. He's just 34. I thought he must be touching into his 40s. How is he still 34 and assistant to Barca right now? That is weird. He was born 8 days before my Birthday. Damn. Same year. So we went for him 6 years back when he was 28. After that, we signed Endo. That's how we are. We need him, to be honest. No experience for with us in the midfield. Yep, you need experienced players in the midfield. That is true. That is true. Thiago's age, I was little taken aback. Was having some issues with the knee, so that is why he took retirement. Who did score for Galatasaray? We'll have a look at that. There are better options than going with a player from League One, no? And for La Liga and stuff, those players can be helpful with the way La Liga operates. Then I don't know, you guys maybe thinking of a long term. Should be going for better options. Who scored for them? Then check. Let me know. This is from Oshiman. Just one final change to be done. And we'll be done with the halftime post over there. go back to the other page. Screen. Are the lineups out? Should be out. See the lineups instead. Come back later over here. The center. Stevao not available for Chelsea first leg against PSG. Okay. Date on tomorrow's match. Low block still a problem. Martin Odegaard won't be available for Arsenal to play by Liverpool tomorrow. Eric Garcia said to be out of Barca 11 versus Newcastle due to discomfort. It's another update for the night. To his late mother. Okay. Galatasaray fans. That is a touch of class. That tifo. Alright, back to the main screen. Match might be starting anytime soon. What do we have for the votes? Couple of votes for Liverpool win, one for Galatasaray. That is the situation right now. We'll be back once second half starts. Alright, second half has started. Keep eyes on what's going on. Need to get reaction from the visiting side. See. Line with cross. Yeah. Goalkeeper doing the right thing. Good stuff from the keeper. Let's see. Is that going? Yilmaz. Foul says ref. Going to be free kick to Liverpool. Van Dijk. A lot of noise from the home team supporters. Everyone's standing up. Long ball towards Sana will find Galatasaray defender. Goes towards Konate. Back to Galatasaray keeper. Puts it up. Fight going on between Yilmaz and Van Dijk. Maybe a contact might be given a yellow card. Yeah. Yellow card for the Liverpool captain. to Galatasaray. So Sly with a shot. Get the bender. With more power. Goes to Szoboszlai. Lucas will have to drop down, which he does. Sobo will lose the ball. Watch out, Torreira. Possession lost. Oof. Going to be foul against Maka. Salah's been taken out. So Frimpong, okay. That is a ball change, but that's going to happen. Not acting. Unable to link up with the attackers. That's going to be a goal. Maybe still blurred for what? Number two. Lag is up. And there's going to be goal check. Okay. Let's see. It's not going to be offside. That is given as offside now. Throw in given to Galatasaray. That was a quick VR check. Yeah, it was off. One goal taken off, and then this time also Osimhen offside. TK, come on, finish that. No, he's not able to. What a save from keeper. When are we going to finish our chances? This match finishes. Was touch was so good and great save coming in from Galatasaray keeper. Saved it to his right hand, right elbow, or off through a wrist. Fine, single. Van Dijk clears it. Back to Van Dijk. Fantastic captain comes forward. Van Dijk is down. Need to watch that Gomez. Plays it to the keeper who will put it up. Where's Van Dijk? Is still getting up. Okay. It's all right now. Because Savosna goes out for a corner. No, we have scored. Let's see. Will the goal stand? They're checking for the handball. Let's see. Goal does not stand. Going to be handball from Konate. Ah, 73rd minute. It still stays Galatasaray. On Liverpool. Appeal for handball from the most. Frimpong takes a chance, goes to the keeper. It's down. How are you going to support the handball in that much rush? Still stays the same scoreline. Galatasaray 1 goal nil. Handball appeal. Gakpo has been introduced in for Flyweights. Player goes down, should be a fall. Either Robo or Sober to deliver the ball. See who takes. So it's live far post to keeper. Goes over the crossbar. Fall on keeper. They fall on the keeper. Couple of changes for Galatasaray as well. Lamina and Lang taken out. Two big chances, nothing in terms of goals for us. Two for Galatasaray, and they've scored one goal. Missed one big chance, we missed a couple of big chances. That is poor serve conversion. Checking the substitutes, have utilized all those. We have done 1, 2, 3 changes, couple of changes from Galatasaray. Free kick for host, let's see. From the right side of our defense, cross comes in, goes over the crossbar. Nothing to worry about. Roy is like 5'4". That was clear off. I was wondering why did they let him go to take the header? Didn't mark him. Probably knew he was offside. So slide to Robo. Goes to their defender. We haven't found the right break for the counter. The starting 11s of the other two matches, Atlanta versus Spurs, Atletico versus Spurs. 4-4-2 against 3 at back, 3-4-3. What about the other team, Newcastle versus Barcelona? 4-3-3, 4-3-1. Let's see how both the matches go. Ten minutes to go. Gakpo, Robo, good run. But he put in a match-winning performance again, almost. Went back to Galatasaray keeper through their own defender, Sanchez. going to be a free kick for Galatasaray. Transfer, that is a bad hit from Singo. Win the ball, move it around, and then do nothing to find a goal. Robo Jackpo. Oh, really going to use that moment of brilliance. Put inside, take a shot, and ping pong, gone. Keep the ball. Not able to. Real mess. Look at that. Mess up between Konate and. Wow. He's such a ass. That was just so bad. Konate. Oh. Wanted to Galatasaray. That's where we got smashed the first goal in. Those were early segments, and this is the last segments of the game. Goes out for a try. 85th minute. Sanchez. They'll be happy keeping the possession, drawing the ball. That's all they need to do. And then visit at Anfield to do the rest. They'll match with a back pass. Goes down. Goes to Sanchez. in match chance. A back is a side netting. That was dangerous. Played it centrally, but what a back heel. Oh, what a try. Good game from Galatasaray. We'll have to say that. Bingo. Guys on. Granberg commits a foul, yellow card coming up. Granberg given yellow as well. Yellows we received. Towards line. TK goes over the crossbar. This is not much inspiring. Round to a player. Our match is just content with one goal lead 2 points. No more tag changes. Oh. Now Davinson Sanchez receives yellow. Won't be playing at Anfield. That going to be a lifeline. Mouse. Frimpong to whom, man? Where's the ball? Where's the player? No coordination, no sync. Gakpo, corner. Okay. Let's see how that going to impact today. Sancho receiving yellow won't be playing at Anfield. Just the luck that keeps coming our manager's way, despite playing so bad. Bingo goes out for going to Galatasaray. And the last minute of the full time whistle. See, going to keep the same scoreline, which is shameful. See, so I to take it. Hungarian, I guess, will be a retake, I think. Just a between Gomez and Galatasaray player. That would do, I think. Liverpool lose again to Galatasaray, which is poor as result. Take a shot, goes out. They'll be happy. Well, that's why I've been saying we are not going to win. It's going to be Galatasaray who wins it today. That is going to be the full-time situation. Yellow card for Watchalong. Pulses. Okay. So was physical given a yellow card over the face. That's a fourth red card. Yellow card. Whistle has gone. History is over. Poor game play from Liverpool is finally over. Poor in totality if you're not getting the goals. Of course, create a lot of chances. That's been the situation for most part of the season. How are you going to applaud it when you are not getting the end product? What to do with that gameplay? Poor man, that's why I said it's going to be tough. Going to be a loss coming in. That is what it has turned out to be. But anyways, I will return back once the second half resumes. Once the other game start, which is 20 minutes time from now. Taking a little break. We'll be right back once that begins. You're on. try to put in the lineups as well for the other matches. We'll be back soon. All right, to return back to be away, but what a madness we have in here. Atletico Madrid scoring 3 goals already against Spurs. Oh, plus we have to do changes to the lineups. Will take me a little time. We will get through there. But for Atletico only. Atletico versus Spurs. With it, this is Tottenham. I will keep eyes on the other squad through the display screen. This done. 3-0 lead for Atletico against Spurs already. Bayern leading 2-0 to Atlanta. That is away from their home. We will have to sort out the starting 11s. First team to go with. Following the stream, by the way, 2 people in. Who is the second person? That's the title as well. Title of the stream. Feel free to talk in. 2 people watching the stream. Hello. Let's put Galatasaray 1-0 Liverpool. There's the scoreline. Let's push it towards the end. Spurs scores first. Newcastle versus Barca going on second. Okay. Okay. It hasn't changed. Accordingly, we have to go back to where was the keeper in that goal? Atlanta conceded. Why is the match not loading? Spurs versus Atletico. Alright. What's with the stream? Okay. All good. Is that a fourth goal? 4-0 up. What is going on? Atletico Madrid just beating the hell out of Spurs. 4 goals already, 23 minutes. That is crazy scoreline. 1-0 up. Atletico Madrid versus Spurs. Hmm. Peterborough. 1 goal back from Spurs. 4-1. Full backs going on. Oh, the Spurs. They haven't even started. Gallagher. Oh, from Richarlison. Nothing happening in the other game. Played on the inside. You won't be able to take the ball. Despite having both Wendyman and what a save from Vicario. Despite having Romero and Wendyman, this is just another shit performance going on. Good back pile. Right. Okay. First to Sar. Tell inside Sar. Chance to make it two. Action, and that's going to be corner for Spurs. Inski has been taken off. Okay. Man, Atletico are just, yep, dismantling Spurs. Just so scoreline. I went to freshen up. That's why I was not here. And just sorting out the starting 11s. Want to show the matches that we are covering. But watching the match, nothing happened in Newcastle versus Barca so far. Yep. Just watching Atletico versus Spurs only. At least Spurs scored one goal. Doesn't make much difference, but will give little happiness to them. But what a start from Atletico, 4 goals, 23 minutes. And that is madness. I was expecting at least with Romero and Van de Ven, they will do decent. This is just horrible. It's good, just 10 loss. A chance in there. Yeah, I'm telling you, we are losing that match. No matter what, how shit Spurs is playing right now. We will give them for all the 3 points. The next match that we are playing, Premier League. They are playing Sar and Gray in the middle. Oh, you were saying just at 1-0 loss. Got it. Got it. But I don't know. I mean, maybe not having Davinson Sanchez in the single leg is the luckiest thing to happen. There was no link up play between forwards and Ekitike. That was horrible to see. Where it's coming in from injury, and at least was expecting something to happen, goal or assist. Nope. Unable to impact right away coming from the injury. So three people watching and drop in a like. That helps for the reach. They had to take off Kinski, who started earlier for them. His stream is doing fine. Yep. Why the fuck is Kinski starting to do not? Go to Vicar. Yep. They had to bring him in then later on. And I didn't understand why didn't Arne Slot bring in Engumoa. Just two changes. Are you stupid? Just doing two subs in the whole match when you're trailing 1 goal to nil. I've taken Agitike out, put Kakpo on the central position, use Engumoa on the wing. I don't understand what this man is up to. Danso brings the player down. And towards the halfway mark. Nothing in Newcastle versus Barca. Oh. I don't know why Spurs are struggling to attack. Decent on paper at least. It's a lot to do with you keep changing so many managers. You have to give time to a certain type of system. Pro players are humans. They can't just keep switching every 6 months. Whatsoever is the plan. Just stick on with Postecoglou, but then I don't know. They were not giving him his players, whatever happened. If you look at when they had Pochettino, right away they bring in the other manager whose game style is completely different. Jose Mourinho. It's a lot to do with their management. Some applications eating this much memory. Task. Goes on the inside. Chance to make it 5-1. Ryan misses it. Ryan misses that. Should have been 5-1 right away. But if they bring Southgate to Spurs, that would be more depressing. They better get relegated. That would be a better option than bringing Southgate. I'm not able to close one process on the system. Not even do through Task Manager. Oh. Not even open the Task Manager. What is going on? Do I get rid of this? Should I stop the stream and come back in? We'll have to log out the what blank at Spurs. Lauren Blank. Haven't seen him, haven't heard of him for quite a long time. Let me do it at the halftime break. Once the half is done, I'll just log out my user and will initiate the stream. It will just go on buffering for a few minutes. He was in PSG in Lyon. Yep, I know. But like lately, I have no idea where is he. What's he doing with the football? Is he even managing a team right now? You can see it Lauren. He's 60 years old, managing Al Ittihad. Ooh. Last team he coached was Al Ittihad. After which he is okay. France, I remember, coached for a couple of seasons, couple of years. Then PSG, then went to Al Rayyan, wherever that is. Qatari club. Yeah, 4-1. It is a halftime break. Better than Tudor. Yeah, right now. Anything better than this is good. Anything that has achieved things more than what they are doing right now under this manager. Probably going to be a system they are not able to do with that players right away with the new manager in. Who is good for Spurs job? Only credible name will take up the job right now, realistically. Right now, one name, Daniel Levy. Give him the manager job because he is still having 43% control on the club. Gotta give it to him because he has spoiled a lot of things when their trajectory was going on in a good way. They reached the Champions League final, and then you're not giving your manager the signings. And then after you win a Europa League, you fire away your manager. After you have going into the Africa final with Mourinho, you are sacking him off. That is just pure arrogance and bullshit you're doing. Or to say flexing your power. Charlison isn't just that level of kin. Yeah, he's not. It made no sense to bring in Richarlison after you have let Harry Kane go. And Solanke is not of that level, but then you need stability in the club for him to keep the consistency. I think I will have to re-enter or restart my system. Just take me a minute or two. Just hold on, please. I'll just be here. Not ending the stream, but it will buffer. Alright, that should be working right now. Yep, finally restarted. While doing so, a file got damaged. What do we do about it? I have no idea. Why did that happen? No clue. Let's see if that's a fix or not. That was damaged. Incredible. Want to cover it? We'll have to download it once again. Hello, what's up? My system was stuck on restart. Had to switch off the power button itself straight away. And while doing so, a file got corrupt. So going to download the backup of that file. There's the one. Download. Maybe let's just skip the line. Stick with whatever is on the display. What should Liverpool do like next window? And should Slot say nah? He should go. And we need to sign defender. We need to sign a midfielder. Yeah, and someone for Salah. No, I don't think after next season he's getting extension. But then depends as well. Depends on a lot of things. Because next season is going to be if we somehow able to find his way back and we change the manager. You never know. Maybe he'll get one season extension. All depends on what do we do with the manager for the next season. I won't be happy if he stays. And I lost so much of work I was doing for sorting out the lineup on the display for the stream on Photoshop. That's all right. Wait for the next time. Doing 1,000 things at one go. Let's focus on the match and we'll put out the scoreline of the other ones on display. To put unnecessary pressure. Set file. Put it done. Cool. What now? Here comes the score lines. Newcastle Barca game started. From here. How about Kubo? Kubo, yeah, he's in La Liga, right? But I don't know. We will rather go with someone proven, maybe whose potential is really, really good. We'll hope that Isaac shines on the left wing because that is where he should be playing next season. He'll get his chance for sure once he is recovering from the injury he has sustained. Maybe by the March end, we will see him back in action. Both the matches. Expecting little reaction. Oh, they do give Hindi commentary. Even Alvarez, it would be tough to crack that deal. Would love to have him, but will we be able to do anything about it? Not sure. Diomande, there was some rumor about Diomande, Jan Diomande. I don't know. Is it practically possible? No, I mean, should we be risking on him? Possible. That was for Alvarez. Diomande, not sure. I feel Atletico will end this 7 or 8. Yep. Very possible. Or if they want to respect their opponents, because they're getting disrespected a lot by every team, maybe they will stop at 4-1. We have Gallagher coming in. It was strange to see Gallagher not even getting introduced in the starting 11. If they offer swap deal of Salah, Salah going to Atletico. Side that prefers a lot of physical players. And he won't be doing bad if he goes to Atleti. At least for the league's level, he'll still be getting goals. The only issue he's having right now in this season is the link-up play between other attackers. He's not able to get that. And also the left winger, Mr. Cody Gakpo, who is over-relied, is not able to do anything. If you pull out the stats of Gakpo, you will see how bad he is right now. We go to Liverpool squad and we go to Cody Gakpo. And where he didn't deserve to be brought in, would have taken Anguma coming in to the left wing as substitute, but then this is just bad. So we are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. Last 10 and let's go previous. The last 20 matches, this guy has scored just 3 goals. 3 goals. And in 90% of those games, he has been started. Imagine to play with a winger just getting 3 goals in his last 20 matches. And if you go all the way back to 30 matches, just has 3 more, 6 goals. 6 goals, 3 assists. That's all. 6 goals, 3 assists. How are you even starting? This man has just ruined the whole team. Just based on his personal preference. At least Salah has better numbers, despite having his bad season. 6 goals, 3 assists in last 30 matches. I would just throw him to Championship or even League One. League One in the English division. My demand in Madrid, please bring Szoboszlai, just imagine. But bro, you already have Valverde. Why would any team take a player of same profile? Even go to Football DB, you will see what I'm saying. It makes no sense. It'll just be spoiling the maybe One of those two players, Valverde or him. The midfield needs an experienced player, not Soboslai. Maybe in 3-4 years, if you want, definitely. But right now, it would make zero sense to have him. Just then, if he knows he is second choice, why would he come when he's getting a start at Liverpool day in, day out? This is the best player in the team. Bellingham, Soboslai, Valverde in the midfield. Who is playing DM then? Who is playing the DM, proper DM? You need a balance in a team. Not just about who is performing good, just pick him. Madrid needs to change their philosophy. For example, look at Barca. They take player from their academy and then a couple of seasons, one of those, whatever three are, they have been given a chance to. One of the three players will definitely shine out. Madrid needs to stop the money ball. Even a lot of Madrid fans say getting Mbappe shouldn't have been a priority for the club. A sensible signing should be done, not just because one player is playing good one season, other playing in another season. He can play winger as well, but then, well, why don't you have a winger, proper winger instead? He can play right back too. That means you will take him at right back. He has been played right back a lot this season. Keep player in his natural position. That's the best one for any player. Of course, if there's, no option, you'd have players getting injuries. Definitely bring someone else to that position who can be versatile. Which was lighted because of injuries to both the fullbacks, Frimpong and Bradley. But we need control in midfield more than. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Control, you need. It's someone like maybe experienced one from Syria, Borrella type. There was little talk about Rodri, no? Rodri can join Madrid a few months back. You will miss those players. Like we miss the peak Fabinho. He was another level player. Look, man, let's it go over the crossbar. Rodri isn't coming back. I read a rumor like 2 months back. Where was it? Was he trying to take a shot? Look, man. Lobotka. Yeah. One of those who can be like controlling the midfield, keeping the ball under a lot of control when the opponent is trying to attack you, taking the ball off. Something like what Gramberg was doing last season for us. Henderson as well, yeah, he will run for you, but then depends which will be the other two players with you in the midfield with Henderson. Like we had what do we call earlier when we didn't sign Fabinho, Henderson, Milner, and Wijnaldum. No one would have imagined that midfield to go on and win the Champions League, but they did. What happened? Why did it lag? Everything is okay. No issues with CPU or memory. But anyways, I was saying no one would have imagined the partnership of Anderson, Wijnaldum, and James Milner to winning the Champions League. But they did. They complemented each other. All three. what was my point? Turn off the lineups. Will the CPU usage go down from 20% to it's like no, not much difference. Barely any difference. Let's keep it on. I'm glad I'm not watching Newcastle versus Barca. It's just going nil-nil. Maybe there would have been chances. We don't know. Check the stars for sure. We need a good sweeper. Keeper. Keeper goalkeeper as well. Yeah. Keeper. We'll try to put the screen on right in front. Then tilt down the other. Richarlison had a chance. Saved by a black. Try to put one over here. Tilt it. Oh, goal. What a goal. What a finish. Alvarez 5-1. Should be a game over now. Wow. That's fact. Brilliant from Atletico. Atletico 5, Spurs 1. And that comes right after Richarlison was about to score. Oh, black giving a save. What a touch from Griezmann. Wow. That was last assist from Griezmann there. Always doing all the honors to that ball. 5-1. Bayern have scored 4-0. That is ruthless. Stanisic, Olise, Gnabry, Jackson. Bayern definitely going through to the next round. This one. See starts for this one. Do starts still. 5 shots, 8 shots taken from Newcastle, 5 from Barca, shots on target 1. And nothing much happening. 3 shots on target from Newcastle. Newcastle will be happy to at least have a draw. You need a good backup striker. Need someone like so Greenfoot maybe. Yeah, I can go for him. But we'll have to decide before going. Are you going to keep the likes of Rodrigo for future? The likes of Garcia or Mastantuono or go with Hendrick? We'll have to clean up few players, I believe. Like what happened when you laid off Isco. There was a decision made to take him off from the team, from the club. Take him out of the club. Let's see what's going on. Spurs had a chance. Wide of the near post. The stream still getting stuck. Let me know. Yeah, maybe now it will be fine. Yeah, post for 1 week. All good. How come the app that I uninstalled is still with me? Hmm. It should be alright now. Spence goes down 6-0. Oh, that is some crashing going on. Yep. There was Windows update going on in the background when I paused those already. I don't know why it resumed by itself. So that's why the lag was going on. Hmm. That's the issue with Xavi Simons as well. Like what? He's far better player than this. Hmm. In a previous team, he was good. Sometimes it's all about the manager. He is bad at tactics. Even the best of the players will be struggling there. That's why Salah got frustrated at slot and spoke out in public. One thing is definitely sure that he has lost the dressing room. That did happen. They won't say it publicly, but then those little things that happen, it says a lot. Xavi Simons ready to be. Might have been introduced already. I was lagging in the stream, lagging behind a bit. Drops down. Let's see, Gallagher. Although feels bad for James Madison. What a player, and that injury just ruined his whole season. But lately, we've been hearing he might be in the England squad for the World Cup. Probably will be picked for a few friendlies if there are for the English team. What's with Jude though? Like, is his injury season-ending injury he got or what? Jude Bellingham. And I feel Solanke and Richarlison are a waste of. Richarlison are a waste as Solanke is good at small club, but was a front line with recycled out of form players. They even had Brennan Johnson. He wasn't doing bad. Then they got rid of him. It is a far better time than Richarlison got, I feel. Baron Johnson, he went to Crystal Palace. Barrios and Solot getting introduced in. And who do we have? Felinia coming in for Richarlison. Are they having a couple? What is that change? Felinia coming in for Richarlison. He was fluent, yep. He was good, he was good. I liked him at his former club, where he was before joining Spurs. Then I don't know why he went to Palace, maybe for the game time. Maybe for the space that Olise left. He should have gotten more time. He was at Nottingham first. Then joined Spurs for 3 seasons where they, I don't know how they used him. Only played 81 matches, 18 goals. He was sold during after the last season. To be honest, Tudors sometime don't bring another guy, but if Spurs get relegated, it's a disgrace. True. It would be weird, like you call them top 6 in the league and then getting relegated. I still hope they don't. They fix their heads and they get rid of that monster Levy, Daniel Levy. How can they when he's having 43% control over club ownership? A good ball from Barrios to Griezmann, tried to play central solo. Good try. Feels weird for Griezmann though. Never won La Liga. The year he Atletico won, he was at Barca. The year Barca won, he was back to Atletico. At least deserves league title once. Which unfortunately won't be happening this season. And you're 9 points behind the second place team, and then 9-4. That's 13 points. Too much gap. But what are their chances to win the Copa del Rey? They're playing against, I think, Real, but or Villarreal. What was that team? Just have a check who is in the Copa del Rey final. Real Sociedad. Ooh. I know someone who works close to Real Sociedad in San Sebastian. Recently came to know that person. Lives close to Real Sociedad. Tudor's time at Marseille was decent, but he isn't accustomed to Premier League. I mean, tactics are outdated, and he came from, I think, Syria. Oh. Before that, he was in Syria. Alva is out. Gonzalez comes in. What a finishing this guy has, Alvarez. Man was pathetic in Syria. He was at Juventus, right? Even they keep changing their managers at such a pace. Syria clubs. Yeah, for 10 won 10 matches, 8 draws, 6 losses. I was there from March to October. Not a long time. Before that, he managed Lazio for a very brief period. March until June. Marseille was at Marseille for July until June for 1 year. Not at all consistent. Yep, very mid manager we can say. He was at Galatasaray too from Feb to December 2017. Man's having a world tour right now. Why would Spurs of all the matches go Tudor? I will never understand that call. Juve were good under Allegri. Yeah, but after some time, I mean, it was depressing to see that football. That's another guy I don't like much as a manager. Too defensive, so dull. Sucks the light out of the game. Mhm. Lazio weren't that great, and Juve. Yep, I was checking that only. The other tab. Allegri was still a manager when Ronaldo was at Juve. No. I mean, at least in Champions League, Allegri could have been better attacking. Understand that for the league reasons, that's how the Serie A goes. Lot defensive. Goal. Okay. Well, Spurs get one back. Solanke. That says what? First goal. 5-2. But nothing. Newcastle versus Barcelona. Yes, but that time was when they got it, or at least I'm glad Atleti have adapted a bit. Park the bus. Yep. You have to change with time. Have to adapt. Otherwise, it's sad to see him putting in so much efforts and just not getting the trophy sometimes. Diego Simeone. Ross comes in, goes wide. Put it out to Spurs player for goal kick to. If in the next 15 minutes Spurs somehow manage to get 2 more goals, then we have a tie in place. Can go anywhere. But I mean, this time it'll let go a fair chance in UCL as many are struggling. Hmm. But then in the games, you don't expect them to be doing bad. They just have a bad game, and then a lot of things change for them. Bodo going 2 quarters in quarter set max. Yeah, that would be interesting to see. Arsenal versus Bodo. And imagine they shock Arteta. That would be achievement and funny as well. All the teams they go out and lose against Bodo. All respect to Bodo, but then if you are calling yourself as a best team, then you have to get best results. Arsenal will trust them. Yeah, they play good football. That is true. But then the same team have defeated Atletico away from home 3-1, defeated Inter 3-1, defeated Man City 3-1. Because they are only playing Champions League matches, which gives them a lot of recovery time. So in UCL, anything can happen. And a lot depends on Arsenal's schedule at that time too, which is not that great. There's a hectic schedule coming in Premier League. Beat Man City, beat for Liverpool, the sides that are involved in the cup competitions. And Arsenal are involved in all the four. They're in the finals of what? EFL Cup. Then they have FA Cup match to be played. A lot depends how you're doing in that phase, that hectic schedule. Check the next fixtures for Arsenal. Arsenal should win, but then on this schedule that is about to come now, like on 14th March, from 14th March onwards, I think. No, from right now itself. Like on 7th March, they played Mansfield, and tomorrow they will be playing Leverkusen on 11th. And then on 14th, they are playing Everton. Then on 18th, they are playing Leverkusen. 22nd, they are playing Man City. This phase needs to be dealt in the right way. Imagine if they drop points against Everton. That would be a little dent, not too much. That would hamper their chances a bit. Afterwards, we'll see the fixtures rolling out for Champions League. So yeah, hectic schedule will be there. Have they rolled out the dates for the Champions League future rounds? I'll check. Oh, they have. 7th of April, there will be quarterfinals. That's not written in the schedule. The 4th April, they are playing Southampton. Then 7th April, they will be playing Champions League match. 11th, they are playing Bournemouth. If they are playing on 7th, then return leg will be on 14th. Yep. And then on 19th April, my birthday, they are playing Man City. The schedule is hectic. Whichever team does better in that tight schedule, they will go on to lift the title. That's what I feel. And of course, you need to score goals and not drop the points. That's important. Avoid the draws, get the wins. It is still not totally out from the title race, but then Arsenal does have a little upper hand, you can say. Plus, a lot depends on the form of Erling Haaland, and needs to get back his form. If they want to have impact in the Premier League title race, they need him. If Madrid face Bodo, will it be an issue if Bodo go to semi-finals? But you guys won't be facing them. You guys are on the left side of the bracket. So you guys will be playing this Bayern München. That's the team you will be facing if you somehow manage to win against Man City. So Arsenal playing Bodo Glimt, that should be logical. Oh, Newcastle have scored. What? Wow. Newcastle have scored a goal late in the match. Interesting. Barca are a goal down. Harvey Barnes has scored a goal for Newcastle. And now that makes the interesting one. Goal has been scored by Newcastle there. See a replay of that? No. We'll find soon. That is an interesting result for Newcastle, man. 1-0. Lead going into Camp Nou. That's how we want Champions League to be going. A lot of challenging and a lot of whats and ifs involved. What a moment for Newcastle. High bonds to be taken out. And they have 4 minutes of add time. Let's see. We aren't winning against Bayern. See, on given day, anything can happen. Bayern are playing Atlanta, so I won't judge that. They're playing a side from Syria who I think is not in top 4. Or are they? Where's Atlanta in the Syria table? They are not even in top 6. Currently at 7th. They're just destroying Bundesliga. Yeah, that's every year story. We don't expect much of chance in that league. Except for a few surprise seasons. Be it Xabi Alonso, be it Klopp. Or be it that, who was that guy? Frederick? What was his name? When Jude left Dortmund that season, I'm talking about. They were closing in for a title. He's on a break right now. Wasn't he who took Dortmund to the finals of Champions League? That guy only. They took it on who after losing it to Leverkusen. Yeah. And this is such a good result for Newcastle. 2 minutes to go. Down on attack on the edge of the box, goes inside and blocked. Okay. Better Barca don't concede another one late. Launch forward towards Rafinha. So where was Robert Lewandowski when you need a performance from him? Is one expecting Barca to be not scoring a goal today? The finish that was. There goes down, Ben. Match was at 4 minutes 30 seconds. What? They have given away a pen. Penalty conceded by Newcastle. That is sabotage. They were on way to win the match, and Jamal is on the spot to take that pen. Also, Atlanta have scored a goal. Everyone opened their account today except for Liverpool. Barca will score too, I think. Lamine Yamal goes on. Yeah, scores 1-1. Barca don't have a Lewandowski replacement. Yamal has scored from the spot to make it 1-1. What is sabotage from Newcastle now? Whistle was about to blow, and I don't know why it didn't blow. They went to 4 minutes 20 seconds. Goal was scored in 89th minute, so makes no sense for the match to be continuing past 4th minute. Yeah, Barca will need to find someone to replace him. Who could that be? What if they end up signing Haaland? Never know. But finances won't allow them to have him in. Wow, what a moment they would have had, but then conceding a penalty in the last minute. Going to Romero and Felinia smashing their hand. It's on to 1. So Bayern through to the next round. That's clear. 5 goals lead. Not missing up from there. Atletico looks certain to 3 goals lead unless they do stupid stuff like they almost did against Barca in Copa del Rey semifinals. And we surely will break the La Liga marketing. Yep, true. But then the funding will be required from the Spanish government. That's the reality of it. They are able to sort the contracts and wages and able to generate the revenue to sign in. At least for La Liga point of view, that would be little watchable. People will be tuning in more. They don't do. I'll see last final few stages of this match. Atletico versus Spurs. Is there a possibility for that? Was a bad collision. Felina is still down. Yeah. Might be taken off in a stretcher. Romero and his physical duels are so common. Week in and week out, he is involved in something or another. Farina looks okay. Good. Good for the game. Okay, having a word with him. That was such a nasty collision. I don't know. The time Yamal scores makes it 1-1. Let's see the assists in this match. One assist, a couple of assists from Griezmann. Not bad. Lenormand getting a goal. Alvarez got one before. Griezmann scored as well. So a goal and a couple assists for Griezmann. Alvarez getting a couple of goals and assists. That's how you want your attack to be going. Both attackers involved in goals and assists. Best team in Europe look to be Bayern, as I have zero faith in Arsenal. Yep. Doubts will be there until you are not winning the trophy. There will be doubts. Same was the case with Klopp's Liverpool. Not for Klopp because he won before. He did his magic in the Bundesliga. But then for Liverpool, who have not won the title for so many years, they started winning it. People got faith in him. Faith in the team, start giving him respect after that. Winning is important, really important. Sits down. But I don't know Arsenal, what's wrong with them. It's the same thing. Like if you have not won anything big and the nerves are not used to it. Tough. And that would do for this match. Yeah, final whistle blows. Romero was still struggling. Hopefully he will be alright by the time the okay. Yeah. The same thing, like if you haven't significant and are not used to be winning, they just need to win something big, then the things will be better. But if they don't, then players will be leaving. That is for sure. No one will be going to stuck with that manager. These 4 or 5 players will be leaving. Everyone wants to win trophies. Same was the case with Harry Kane. Eventually left them and won the Bundesliga at least. First major trophy in his career. Missed out on Euros back in 2020, but then winning Bundesliga. It's always happy moment for a player if you are winning title. Anyways, I think stream. If there's anything more to be talked about, let me know. Otherwise, stream. Go to the sleep. That's what I will be aiming for. Getting a good sleep and probably tomorrow doing a watch long as well. Just do we. Arsenal one won't be watching that, so probably 131. Will stream PSG versus Chelsea, Madrid versus City. We'll keep eyes on other one too, but main focus will be Madrid versus Man City. That would solve on stream. I'll see you next time out. Till then, for tuning in. Bye, Miklish. See you, man.